Where we going? Where we going? We going straight to the top, baby.
You gotta get up, get out, and get something. It can get done. Do what you're supposed to do and just get to the spot. Let's keep it real. If it was easy, everybody would do it. If you're willing to work at it, you can make your dream become a reality.
If you ain't working, you should be working. If you're chasing your dream, you're not running fast enough. Run faster.
If you're willing to work for it, if you're willing to work at it, you can make your dream become a reality.
Let's go!
Everything you work for is coming.
What is up? What is going on, my people, my people, my people? What is up? Good morning. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Man, we up and at it a little early this morning. Well, matter of fact, we right on time. Good morning, Elmo. Good morning, man. How are you? Good morning, Doc. Good morning, Doc. How are you? Hope you guys are doing well. What Doc talking about here? Man, you always talk about leveling up, man, in Discord. I'm mad at everybody in Discord, man. I'm still on level 0. You know, I just I'm in there. I don't got time to be hanging out in there all day. You know, so I got I got to do what I got to do. It's gonna take me a minute to level up. Elmo, man, you driving, man? You on your way to work, man? Go ahead, get that grind in, man. Get that grind in. We appreciate that grind, man. It is Tuesday though. We about to get at it. It's a big week in the market today, man. Big week in the market this week. A lot going on. You at least Daniel. Yeah, I was in there yesterday messing around with a couple people in Discord. Trying to get myself familiar with Discord and what's going on in there and how it's laid out and all that stuff. I like it. But I just I got things to do, man. I got things to do, got money to make, man. Out here trying to grind. It is what it is. But yeah, I'll level up. Eventually I'll level up. I'll get in there over the weekend, probably, and just start to mess around a little bit. Yo, Seiko, what is good, man? Hold on, start over. We need that intro. Yo, did you see the new one, Seiko, man? I took the 100 off for a minute, man. But I took that one off, but we gonna try something new here. So I give it to you.
Where are you going? Where do you go?
Where we going? Where we going? We going straight to the top, baby.
You gotta get up, get out, and get something. It can get done. Do what you're supposed to do and just get to the spot. Let's keep it real. If it was easy, everybody would do it. If you're willing to work at it, you can make your dream become a reality.
If you ain't working, you should be working. If you're chasing your dream, you're not running fast enough. Run.
That's all you got, Seiko. That's all you got, man. But we started over a little bit for you. But I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you're here, Seiko, man. Where you been? Man? I know you've been lurking in the background, man. Where you been? I missed it, Seiko. Yeah. Waddy Watts. Good morning, man. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday. That's it, Daniel. Oh yeah. So Seiko, man, glad you dropped in, man. Glad you dropped in. Missed you, man. I missed you in the chat, man. But let's go ahead, man. These markets are looking pretty decent today. They look like they're gonna open up pretty well. I need my 120. I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back, man. I'll bring it back. But we always go 120 anyway, Seiko. We always go 120, man. We put our foot on the gas, man, every day. But yeah, I just had to switch it up just a little bit. But you know, the pre-markets look good, look really good this morning. The Asian markets closed this morning. They closed out, they closed green, they closed good, they look good. The European markets, they opened up, they look pretty decent. They don't look bad at all. And then our pre-markets look absolutely great. You look yourself in the mirror. Man, I look myself in the mirror every day, Seiko. I gotta figure out what I'm doing in the morning at 5 a.m. right before I hit this gym at 5 and then get at you guys at 7. I gotta make sure I look myself in the mirror and make sure I'm good. What's up, XXI? What you doing, man? How you doing? Man? I hope you're doing good. But yeah, these pre-markets look good. Want to look at something we talked about for a little while, and this is that Coinbase stock, guys. Selmo's in the house too. What is up, man? What is up? Yes, Seiko. We always giving that 120, man. Always. So I want to look at this Coinbase stock, guys. Pre-markets are looking good, so we can move on to looking at stock. This Coinbase stock we've been talking about for a minute. Just kind of want to show you guys what I'm talking about here and where I'm looking for this thing to go. You look here at this all-time high since this thing has been out. You're looking at it right around 337, call it $340, right? When this thing was at its all-time high. It took a massive dip. And when the SEC came in, you were looking at like $57, $58. We're up to 81, 20, 21 right now. And if you believe in Coinbase and you believe in these ETFs and you believe in where this thing's going, you may or may not believe that this thing's going to smash this $340 level right here. I personally think it's going to test that level at some point as these ETFs start to get approved. I believe that they will get approved. I think there's too much pressure on the SEC right now not to approve them. So I think this thing is going to test this all-time high again over here. Just that's my bet. That's what I'm betting on. So when you look at a stock like this and it's got that old mojo, that momentum, might be something to look into. Might be something to go ahead and look into for yourself. That's what I did. That's what I'm going to do. That's where I'm going with it. So, that's what I got going on. So I wanted to let you guys know, like when you look at the charts, man, the charts tell a lot, right? So, you got to kind of look at this momentum, this mojo. Where's it headed? Where's it going? XXI is in the building. XXI is in the building. Selmo, man, thanks for the $1.20 super sticker, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. Selmo elevating. Yeah, Dr. Rob. Seiko. Yes, Seiko is in the building today, Selmo and Chatty. So yeah, this is kind of where that Coinbase stock is. We've talked about it for the past couple of days, so just kind of want to try to bring the chart out to you guys and let you guys kind of know what we're talking about, why we're talking about it. You know, that thing, about 340 all-time high. So, and it didn't have the momentum that it has right now. So, it didn't have all the catalysts that it has right now, I should say. So, you know, that thing continues to go up. I'm still pissed off at Elmo that he bought in the $50 range and I didn't buy in the $50 range. So, because I didn't think that the SEC was going to you know, back off Coinbase like they did, and I damn sure didn't think that BlackRock was going to come in and drop bombs like they did. But with Coinbase backing their ETF, so I missed it. I missed that. I missed the low. Thanks, Doc, for the $1.25. Thanks, Doc. Appreciate you. So moving back over to this you know, cryptocurrency chart that we got going on right now. It looks like we the market cap is like 1.18 trillion. So you know, I mean, it's about the same place as when we were talking yesterday. 120 all day, Doc, all day, every day we 120. But this thing's right about the same place we left off yesterday morning. So there wasn't a lot of growth in this thing overnight. There wasn't a lot of growth in this chart. Bitcoin's sitting right about the same point that it was when we started talking yesterday as well. So not a lot going on with this chart at all. It's kind of just trading sideways. Sideways isn't necessarily bad all the time. So it's not necessarily bad all the time. So I think we need to trade sideways for a little while. We'll get into a little bit of reasons why here in a minute. Just to beat Selma. Oh, you guys are going at it. Elmo with the $9.99. Thank you, Elmo. Thank you, brother. That one showed up. Elmo. We got you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Six-eyed Doc, Elmo. Yeah, everybody is in the building. Elmo, go back to driving. Listen, you can't hold Elmo down, man. Elmo likes to be on top, man. Elmo likes to be on his game. So laughing out loud. Let's go. Yeah, you guys are just you guys are going at it, man. But appreciate all you guys, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys coming on here, having fun with me in the morning, and you know, all that good stuff, you know. So we're about to see a lot of oh, that jumped on me quick. Who's typing that? XXI. We're about to see a lot of meme coins. A lot of meme coins run with the BTC. I don't think meme coin season's over yet, XXI. I think there's some more run in them. I think it's just a matter of which ones. I don't think they're all gonna run. I think there's some big meme coins out there, some bigger meme coins out there that'll run. I think you know, I don't think that they're all gonna run. I don't see my yo, that one got lost. That one got lost in the blockchain, Doc. That got lost in the blockchain. Been getting in my position for the last few months. Yeah, exactly. I see you. Like you've been tweeting a lot too about some of the positions you're in. So I see that you've been positioning yourself in a couple tokens. Yeah, Elbow. He gonna use that, right? He gonna use that one for a while now. Every time somebody comes over the top of him, he gonna be like, "Yo, mine got lost." Did you? Mine got lost. Then you see it in the back. Nah, I didn't see that one in the back, man. That one didn't make it. Uh, that $100. Yeah. It got here, man. I can't believe it didn't show up though, man. I don't know what happened. But yeah, XX, I see you positioning yourself in some of these memes. I don't think we're done. I don't think we're done running on them meme coins yet. I still think that they're gonna run a little bit. Because I think Bitcoin's got to run in it. I just don't think it's got to run in it this week. We got some catalyst out here that's probably not going to go too well come tomorrow. And then we got some more catalysts that may go well on Friday, just because the expectations are low. For the banks to report, their expectations are pretty low. So there'll probably be expectations. But when you start getting to the second quarter of some of these bigger companies and they start to report their second quarter earnings, all estimates say that they're not going to go well. It's not going to go well for them. They're going to come below earnings, and all estimates say that the CPI data, that inflation data is going to come in a little bit hotter than what's expected. And then you got to turn around and you got to look at all that data, and you got to look at the rate increase that we know is coming. I think it's going to be 25 basis points. I think we'll go 25 and 25 because we know that there's two more raises. There's two more rate increases coming. I think we'll go 25 and 25, and then we'll settle in for a little while right there. But the one good part about that is we already know it's coming. We can anticipate it. But the CPI data, I think, is going to come in a little bit hotter than what's expected tomorrow. It's going to have a big effect on these markets. Doc with the dollar, man. Thanks, man. Thanks, Doc. Appreciate you guys. So, like I said, Bitcoin's sitting right about where we left it yesterday. And so is an Ethereum, sitting right about where we left it yesterday. There's really no big major changes in this thing. Basically that's the same song and dance all the way down through this chart. XRP is still sitting at 47 cents. It's still hovering right there, about the same place. Everything's just kind of going sideways, the whole market, which makes sense. Because everybody's anticipating tomorrow, right? Everybody's anticipating on what's going to happen with that CPI data. All this big money is just sitting back and waiting to see where this market's going to go, to see if they can get themselves a better entry point, right? So I did want to look at this Litecoin chart because a lot of conversation right now. Get back to the chart before we get into Litecoin. Decimal point in that in the wrong place. YouTube messing with me. YouTube can only put on the screen what you put in, what you type in. Joy, good morning, Joyful. Good morning. 120. Yeah. We like I like the 120s because that's what we do. We 120 all day, every day. So that's our thing. That's our thing. For sure, Summer. But I want to look at this Litecoin because a lot of people have been talking about the halving for Litecoin, and spent last night doing some work on the halving and kind of the in the trend for the last couple halvings and what's going on. And what I found out was something quite interesting when it comes to the Litecoin halving, and a little bit different than the Bitcoin halving, right? So when you look at this first halving, the halvings are usually in August, right? So when you look at this chart, it looks like it runs up all the way to about a month before the halving, and then it starts to slowly decrease. And it does the same thing for every single halving that's been out. It has a run up in about June or July. It starts to sell off, and then it trades sideways for a long time before it makes that next run up to the next halving, and it starts to trade sideways for a long time, makes the run up to the next halving, and about a month before, 2 months, a month or about a month and a half before the halving, it starts to leak out again and does the same thing for every single halving. So when we look at where we're at right now, and we can go to the year chart. When we look at where we're at right now, you're running up to this halving that's going to happen in August, right? So when you come over here and you start to look at July, right? So this is July 3rd. You can start to see the same pattern. It's starting to trade down, and the halvings in August, right? So you can start to see the run up and the trade down. So if this thing plays itself out the same way that it's played itself out for every other halving, everybody is pumped up about this halving, but you've already probably missed the top. You've probably already missed the top of that halving, and it's probably starting to slowly leak itself out because that halving is going to happen early August. So when you look at it, like you may have missed the top already if this thing does what it usually does for the halvings. So that's saying 120, Selmo, not 120. Oh, no, that joint says 1.20, Doc. The blockchain don't lie. LTC is good. It's a good one for sure. Yeah, LTC is a good one, but I think you got to understand this game, right? And if this game plays itself out the way that the rest of the halvings have already played out, you may have already missed the top of that. And if you go back and you do the research on the halvings and how they've ran up and started to slowly leak out a month before, you may have already missed it. And I don't know. I'm going to do a little bit more background on this because the Litecoin halving, because I know it's coming in August. But last night when I was everything that I looked at, them were the trends on every chart, everything I looked at. So it's one of them things where you better look at that. If you're getting in it, you better look at it because you may have already missed it, and that's something that you're gonna want to know before you put your money in it, whether you may have already missed the top. My first crypto purchase was LTC. I remember you telling me that, Doc, that it was on your first crypto purchase was LTC. And I think you bought it. You said you were buying it on Robinhood or something like that, and that was your first one. You may, if you do 120, Daniel will pay you. All right, Seiko. You do 120, and I'll play the intro tomorrow. The system does and you guys are chatty. The system does math better than us. Yeah, the system does math better than us. Coinbase. Okay. I know you said that it was your first one. I can't remember where you said you bought it. But got it run. Catch you later. All right, Elmo, man. Go get that grind on, man. I appreciate you. Gotta run. Touch base. Catch up. Yep. So Doc. That means if everybody's 120, you got a match. Yeah, I guess so. Doc got to move the decimal point over two spots. Let's go. Yeah. So when you're looking at this thing at $97.50 right now, and then you come over here and you look at the month, right? Well, let's look at the year. you look at it, this may have been the high right here at 7.3 at 103. This may have been where it starts to leak off, right? If that pattern starts to keep it and play itself out. So something I wanted to bring to you guys because it was something I was looking at last night, and I was just trying to track the trends of this halving because I know a lot of people are on it. So a lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are on it. So I want to make sure that I wasn't missing out on something. And I may have already missed the top of that. The way my bank account, works. I got a the way my bank account works. I got a checking. I got a checking and a savings. I got a checking and a savings. It's not going to go. It's not going to go through. Oh, okay, Doc. But yeah, so when you look at, so just do a little bit of background research on Litecoin if you're getting in it because of the halving, and you're expecting this thing to run in August when the halving happens. I've seen some people talk about it. I've seen a lot of people talk about the halving. Well, you got to do do some background research on that. Make sure you didn't miss it. Make sure you didn't miss the run. Polygon's actually doing a little bit better today than it did yesterday. It's up to 73 cents. I think when we were looking at yesterday, it was around 68 cents. So it's doing a little bit better today than it was yesterday. But the market in general is not. The market in general is just sideways, which sideways isn't bad. Sideways isn't always bad. So when you look at the 24-hour, a lot of these are up, but they're up just a little tiny bit. We're not talking about big runs, but Matic is up 8.4%, which is a nice run. Solana's making another run, up 6%, gained $1 on the overnight. So not too bad. And then you come over here and you look at the hour, and as we drill back down into the hour, it's like a mixed bag of tricks, right? It's we got some tricks here, and it's a mixed bag of a little good, a little bad, which just means sideways action. That's all we're talking about here. Let's see here. Here's the catalyst to watch for is that June CPI data and PPI data that's coming out tomorrow. And this thing is going to dictate how this market performs tomorrow morning. There's no doubt about that. We can't run from that. These things are connected. But the good thing about it is we should know early in the morning tomorrow what this data looks like. The jobs data came in, and it didn't come in great, which is actually a good thing because right now they don't want a whole bunch of jobs created. They actually want people to lose their job. So the fact that the jobs market fell off a little bit is actually doing what they wanted to do. But the CPI data is probably more important than the jobs data. Like they're estimating it to be about 4%, in May, and it's probably going to come in a little bit hotter than that. So that's what all estimates say, is it'll come in a little bit hotter than that. And we'll see. We'll see first thing tomorrow morning where that comes in. So that's some important stuff. Like, I'm not going to buy anything today. I'm going to wait and see where that goes. And let it dictate the market tomorrow. Still stocking up on that H bar. Yeah, I have some H bar. I like H bar. I think H bar is going to be a big player in the future. But I've held back on buying some of these cryptos because I think we're in for a dip, and I'm playing my gut telling me that we're in for a dip. But if H bar takes off tomorrow, I'm pretty good and I'm pretty set to where I think I should be. I'm also in that same position with Jasmine. If Jasmine takes off tomorrow, I think I'll be pretty set. But if this market dips any further, I'll be looking to add to that as well. Same with Chainlink. Um, I did a couple buys on Chainlink. Chainlink's on its way down right now. And if it goes down into that $5 range, I'm probably going to be a buyer there. I'm probably going to add to my bags of Chainlink there. So I'm looking at XRP too. So if XRP takes another dip, I'm always looking to add to my short-term bag of XRP. My long-term bags are set. My mid bags are set, and I'm looking to probably just keep adding to my short-term bags of XRP. And the same thing with Matic. Daniel, we might be doing some promos together. Yeah, me and Doc might be doing some promos together on Twitter. We're talking to a couple people right now. We may be doing some Twitter spaces together for some promos for some projects. Me and Doc may be throwing some Twitter spaces together. We're talking to a couple people, and I'm excited about it actually. Because Twitter spaces, me and Doc together doing some promos for some people, gonna be a good thing, I think. Trying to bring you guys a little something different. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm real excited about it. Me and Doc have been talking about this for a little while, and some things are maybe coming together really quick here. We plan to bring you guys a good show. Some good information, a good show, and I hope it's what you guys want. I think it will be. The market will continue to be a seesaw until bull. Yeah, it's going to be up and down. And a lot of this is going to depend on what the markets do as well. What the not the markets, but what the Feds do with these interest rates, and what they do with these and what CPI does, and the jobs reports and all that. Look, guys, we're in a recession. They haven't officially called it a recession, but we've been in a recession for a while. And when you're in these recessions, these markets are going to be seesaws. They're going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, and they're just crazy. Remember to do your own research. Whenever we bring you guys promos, you have to do your own research. Like, we got a platform we're putting in front of you, and you guys got to do your own research, but you guys can read us pretty well. You got any Casper? No, I don't. I don't. I don't have any. I looked at it, but I don't have any. So this one kind of scared me a little bit, but we're gonna see how this one plays out. And this just came out, and if anybody is holding Algorand, you got to pay attention to this. The DeFi protocol holding 55% of the Algorand's value is going to shut down due to it's just not had the volume that it thought, but it's holding 55% of this volume right here. And when this thing shuts down, what are they going to do? What are they going to do with that Algorand, right? What are they going to do with what they're holding on to? Are they going to dump that on the open market? If they do, you may be picking up Algorand right now for pennies on a dollar, right? So you have to pay attention to this if you own Algorand, or if you want to get into Algorand as a possible play. Pay attention because one, this is going to drop Algorand's price just on the news alone. And two, if they start dumping this on the open market, obviously it's going to affect the overall price of Algorand. So if you're looking to get into Algorand, this may be your opportunity. as opportunities presents itself. You got to take advantage of the opportunities that are in front of you. And if you are in Algorand, make sure that you have a point in which you're ready to sell off what you have and possibly reinvest for a lower price. If you're in profit, take profit, and go ahead and try to get in at a lower entry point. If they start to dump this on the open market. So let's make sure, I'm not sure who in here is invested in Algorand. I own a little bit of Algorand. So I definitely will be watching this to see what they do with this 55%. And 55% of the total supply is a huge supply. And these guys are shutting it down. So, pay attention to that. Curtis, what's going on? Morning, guys. I 3x my money 3 times yesterday. I'm pumped. Hell yeah, Curtis. That's what I'm talking about right there, man. That's right there is what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear. I love to hear people that are making money in this market. So hell yeah, Curtis. You should be pumped, man. I'm pumped for you. Crypto Benny, good morning. Like Roger says it's so rough, so tough. So rough, so tough out here. It is rough and tough. There's money to be made out here though. There definitely is money to be made in this market. You just gotta know how to make it. You gotta know what you're getting into, and you gotta know when the hell to get out of it. So you can't diamond hand everything. You gotta sell. You don't have money until money's in your wallet, right? So like that's why I always tell you guys take profits, man, because you don't have money until money's in your bank account, man. There's been a lot of crypto millionaires that turned into crypto thousandaires because they diamond handed the hell out of a project. Congratulations. Yeah, Curtis making money out here, man. Crypto Benny be baking some serious man. I seen them pictures in there. I was creeping around Discord. I seen them pictures. Crypto Bunny be baking, man. My man be baking, but be baking some really good food, it looks like. But I thought that them were fake pictures in there for a minute, but they real. But yeah, so pay attention to this Algorand thing. Either if you want to get in XXI, I'm not sure if you're in Algorand, but I know at one point we were talking about it. And if you didn't get in and they start dropping this 55% of the supply on the market, might be an opportunity. Might just be an opportunity. So here's something interesting right here, guys. I had to laugh at this morning because I know what's going on right here. And CZ's playing games, man. I know what's going on, and CZ's kind of out here playing games, and I actually think it's hilarious. So Bitcoin trades at 2.5K cheaper on Binance US than the rest of the markets. Well, I'm almost willing to bet you that CZ took the market maker off of Bitcoin US. And that market maker job is to go through all these exchanges and level the price out, right? And I'm almost willing to bet you that on Binance US, CZ took the market maker off of Bitcoin so that people were going to start manipulating the price on Binance US to the rest of the market. So if you're buying Bitcoin and you can go to Binance US and buy it for 2.2K cheaper than what you can buy it on the rest of the market, then if you're a big time player in Bitcoin, or if you're looking to buy a Bitcoin or a half a Bitcoin, you're going to go over to Binance US, you're going to buy that, and you're going to go to the open market. You're going to transfer that to the open market, and you're gonna make 2.2K as soon as you transfer it. So I know what CZ's doing. He took this market maker off of Binance US for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin on Binance US is only going to trade for what it's trading for on Binance US. Like, there's going to be no leveling out of the price. The market maker is not going to make a buy here and a sell there. So CZ playing games. And I think it's funny because people are going to make money off of this. So I think it's funny. Daniel, I have a teaching interview at 6 p.m. and we'll be late. Yo, do your thing, man. Do your thing, man. Go knock that interview out. Get that job, man. Do your thing. Make that money. Listen, man. I'm all about making that money. So anytime you got a chance to make that money, make it. But Selma, I got to know what you think about this, man. I got to know what your thoughts are on this. But my thought is that CZ did this on purpose, man. He took the market maker off. He allowed Bitcoin US to trade wherever it was going to trade and however it was going to trade. And he just allowed it to play itself out without manipulating the market with the market maker. And I think he's going to continue to play this game with Bitcoin, and I think he's going to continue to because this is going to piss a lot of people off right here, right? This is going to make a lot of people mad, and then it's going to make a lot of people happy too, right? But I mean, you think about it. If you bought a Bitcoin and you transferred it, you're automatically up 2.2K. I mean, so what does that do? It drives a whole hell of a lot of volume over to Binance US as well. So I think CZ's playing, and that's cool. But I think he's doing it on purpose. I think that's not an accident, I guess is what I'm saying. So I'm gonna share my tab in a different way, and I'm gonna play. A lot of you guys have probably already heard this, but I think it's important that we kind of review this here, because I think this goes to what we're talking about these ETFs, right? I want to talk about these ETFs because there's certain people that are very influential in what's going on.
To a spot.
So, and why some of these ETFs are getting approved and some of them aren't, right? So this is the ex-Fed chair, Clayton. That's the hell? Hold on. This thing isn't cooperating, right? Okay. So this is the ex-Fed chair Clayton. I'm talking about the Bitcoin ETFs.
ETF? Well, for how much longer?
Well, it goes to that issue. I think that when the SEC approved the futures-based ETF, they said, let's look at the futures market. We see the surveillance. We see the protections in that market for the end investor that are sufficient. We don't see them in the spot market, so we're going to make that distinction. I think what the institutions are arguing is that those distinctions have gone away, and now the spot product is actually less drag, more efficient for the investor. So if there's not that delta in regulation, not that delta in what I could say efficacy, the spot should be approved. That's the argument that's going on right now. Look, the regulatory process, whether it doesn't matter.
It's been a while already.
It's been a while already. What I would say is this: if they're right, that you can demonstrate that the spot market has similar efficacy to the futures market, it would be hard to resist approving a Bitcoin ETF.
So there you guys have it, right? So you have the ex-Fed chair saying that if they can demonstrate, that the futures market spot ETF, if the futures market ETF and the spot market future ETF. If the spot market ETF and the futures ETF hold the same amount of risk for the investors, that it's going to be hard for them not to approve that spot ETF that BlackRock and everybody's applying for. Here's my thought on that. My thought is that there's so much pressure on the SEC because you have these big, huge players in the game with these ETFs that they don't have a choice. They're going to approve one of them, right? They don't, or some of them. They don't have a choice. You know, when you start talking about big players in the game like BlackRock and Fidelity and all these guys, they're pushing that envelope, right? And you're talking about big money pushing that envelope and pushing that envelope. At some point, you don't have a chance. You don't have a choice. You have to approve. You have to approve these things because money talks and bullshit walks, right? So when money starts to talk and money's screaming right now with BlackRock, Fidelity, and everybody else. So money's screaming. So as this money starts to scream, you know, you don't have a choice. So it's going to get approved, and it's just going to happen. It's just a matter of who. I think the conversation now is more about whose ETF is not going to get approved, not who's going to get approved, but who's not going to get approved. Doc got that congressional eval to that. Yeah, Doc's about to do some stuff, man. Laughing out loud. These guys want smooth taste. Don't want to go hard. Go hard, man. Do your thing, man. I think money's talking in these ETF markets right now, and everybody's just lining everybody up for the approval. You know, when you start to get this much talk about it and this much going on, that you know, it's just a matter of time, right? So you know, that's kind of what we have going on right now with that whole ETF thing. And you have the ex-Fed chairs coming out saying, come on, you need to approve these things and all this stuff. So, you know, it's going to happen. They're just setting you up for it, right? So that's how I see it. I gotta check on my buddy Quant while we're here on the stream. I gotta see where we're at. I haven't checked Quant this morning. H-bar is not doing too bad. H-bar is not doing too bad. It's at 4 cents. Getting ready to go to 5. That's not bad at all. Chronos is back. Man, Chronos been hovering around this 5 cent range forever, man. Like it dropped down, took a big hit, dropped down, but it cannot get out of this 5 cent range. Quant 102. Selmo, we may see a Quant under $100 here pretty soon, and you know we're buyers there. It may happen tomorrow, depending on how this data comes in. That may happen tomorrow. Actually, me and Crypto Lounge had a really long talk last night about Quant and you know some things that around Quant, and it's Quant's one of these ones that if you don't own it, you really should look at it. It's one of these one. It's going to be a player in the ISO game. It's going to be a player in this this banking game and interoperability for these banks. So I always say that Quant is the Microsoft, and all the rest of the blockchains are the files that you download on your Microsoft Windows PC. But Quant is the Microsoft of the ISO coins, right? And every other blockchain is nothing more than a download to Quant, because Quant's that thing that brings it. It's the engine that brings it all together. So, you know, it's just one of these things that you probably should have in your bag. And when you look at it, you know, I don't know, this thing may be dipping under 100 tomorrow. Chainlink sitting at 616. It's on the downhill right now. It's losing momentum at this point. And I've been waiting. Something we talked about a while ago is Robinhood delisting all these tokens that were considered to be securities. And they were supposed to do that at the end of June. And I actually finally got back onto my Robinhood app after I messed around and forgot my passwords and it's been so long since I used it. I finally got back on. They're still listed on there. So they didn't delist them. They were going to delist them and they didn't delist them. They're still on there. So I don't know if Robinhood finally just said, you know, screw it, we're not doing it, or what, but you know, they're still there. They're still there. And when you click on them, you can still trade them. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe Robinhood had a moment where they're like, you know what? Yeah, we're not doing that. You know, we're not doing that anymore. So with that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I got a lot of stuff to do this morning, and we're running up on our time anyways. So I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna do this thing again tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, same time, same time, same DG location. We gonna do this thing. We're gonna do this thing again. Hopefully, we'll. I don't know if we'll have the CPI data out by the time that we talk tomorrow. Probably not. Probably won't come out till like a little bit after 8. But maybe we'll get some preliminary data that we can talk about and look and see how the market's reacting to that preliminary data before it actually comes out, because we all know the big players already know what the data looks like before it's released to us. So maybe we'll be able to get a look at that. So, you know, that's my plan for tomorrow as well. But, you know, we got Twitter Space tonight, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, so be there. We're going to talk about general crypto. We're going to talk about anything and everything crypto, whatever's coming up today, whatever was in the news this week, and whatever comes up today. We're going to talk about it all. It's all on the table to talk about. There's nothing off limits to talk about when it comes to crypto. So we're going to hold that general space. You know, expect to see all of you guys there 6 p.m. tonight. It's going to be a good space, you know, because it's just open for discussion for everything and anything. All that was FUD, and things quick down, and those 12 cryptos. Yeah, I think it was all FUD, but you know, Robinhood said they were going to delist them, so you know they're still there. So I was surprised to see that. I kept waiting to see what the price was going to do when Robinhood delisted them cryptos and said that they were going to sell them on the open market, and that never happened. So I hope they did stand up and say, you know what, we're not doing this, we're done. So I hope that's what did happen. Later, everybody, yeah. But you know, hopefully we'll get some preliminary data for the CPI tomorrow, and we'll see how these markets react and what opportunities are out there for everybody. I think there's going to be some good opportunities in the market tomorrow. I think there's going to be some great buying opportunities, some great DCA opportunities tomorrow. My plan is to not do anything today. I'm not going to buy anything today. I'm going to actually sit back and wait for tomorrow and see what happens. You know, see what opportunities are out there tomorrow. But yeah, definitely tune in tonight, 6 p.m. You know, should be good Twitter space. We'll hold you guys for as long as we need to hold you, and then we'll be out. But it's general crypto talk. We're gonna talk about anything and everything crypto. So that means as long as it's crypto related, we gonna put it on the table. You know, we ain't gonna be in there talking about people's relationships and things like that, but we gonna put everything else on the table when it comes to our money. So, you know, hopefully XXI won't have to steer the conversation in another direction tonight. Everything will be good, and we'll save everybody. We'll save everybody that issue. But you know, with that, guys, I'm out, and I appreciate you guys tuning in this morning and hanging out with me in the morning. I appreciate all you guys for everything you guys do for me and do for this channel. And I appreciate the DGs, man. And I probably will be in Discord at some point today trying to level up. trying to get to level 1.5. But with that, guys, I am out. You guys have a great day. Appreciate you. Appreciate everything you guys do. Be safe. Take profits. Don't be somebody's exit liquidity. And when you know things are about to change in the market, make sure you're protecting your money. And if you're invested in Algorand, remember the story that we just looked at today and watch your money. Don't get caught. Don't get caught out here in the fray. So with that, guys, I'm out. Everybody have a good one. See you tomorrow morning, and see you tonight. Then see you tomorrow morning. All right. Bye.